Here's the Lord again on the value of work and labor and service. And it says, by the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread. It's Genesis 3:19 in the Old Testament, also in Moses 4:25. Your work shall be your rewarded. The ant, go to the ant, thou sluggard, and consider her ways. Proverbs 6:6. Labor of the righteous tendeth to life. In all labor there is profit. Some labor is a lot more profitable than others, depending on its skill level, whether his work be pure or whether it be right. Sleep of the laboring man is sweet. Unto one he gave 5 talents. And in this Matthew 25:15, there is coming a judgment day. And in this, let us look. He gave unto one, he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability. And straightway took his journey. Now they were in understanding that the master would come back, and there would be a judgment on their labor. And he went and received 5 talents, traded, and made the same, and made them another 5 talents. And likewise he that received 2, he also gained another 2. But he that received the 1 went and digged in the earth, and he hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of the servants cometh, and reckoning with them. So what was their judgment? And he also had received 5 talents, came and brought him 5 other talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 more. The Lord said to him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Hast been faithful over a few things, I will make thee ruler over many. Enter into the joy of thy Lord. He that received 2 talents came and said, Lord, deliver unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. Now this is a while later, so they may have done even more than that with the time. He said to them, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee rule over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord, thy Lord. And he which received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sowed, gathering where thou hast not strawed. I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, that is thine. The Lord answered and said to him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest I reaped where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore have put thy money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I would have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent of him that giveth unto him that has 10 talents. For every man that hath shall be given that he shall have abundance, but unto him that shall not be taken away that which he hath. And cast unto the unprofitable servant into outer darkness, where there is weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth. Anyhow, it's a hard saying for some people that have not prospered. Even though they have somewhat labored. Honor, glory, honor to every man that worketh good. Labor because thou wast not chargeable. Work with thine own hands as we command you. I did cause my people to be industrious. To be industrious, what a term. and to labor with their own hands. That's what that other part is. By laboring with our might, their blood might not come. Jacob 1:19, that's in the Book of Mormon also. I myself have labored with mine own hands. Mosiah 2:14, that's probably King Benjamin. Toil and work, and thus we did prosper. Mosiah 10:5, that's also in the Book of Mormon. And they were industrious and labor exceedingly. Mosiah 23:5, also in the Book of Mormon. Priests and teachers should labor for their support. Mosiah 27:5. So even the preachers and teachers and priests should labor for their own support, acquiring much riches by the hand of their industry. Alma 10:4, also in the Book of Mormon. Exceeding great joy by the fruits of my labors. Alma 36:25. Idle shall not eat the bread of the laborer. Anxiously engaged in a good cause. Now this is an important verse. Let's go there because there's a couple verses with this. Wherefore bring families to this land as I shall counsel. They shall counsel between themselves and me. That's important in and of itself. Behold, it is not meet that I should command in all things. For he that is compelled in all things is the same as a slothful, not a wise servant. Therefore he receiveth no reward. Been there, done that many times. Done things on my own, but still, too often I've depended on other people. Verily, I say, men should be anxiously engaged in a good cause and do many things of their own free will, and to bring to pass much righteousness. For the power is in them, and they are agents unto themselves, and inasmuch as they do good, they shall no wise lose their reward. And he that doeth not anything until he is commanded, receiveth the commandment with a doubtful heart, and keepeth it with slothfulness, the same is damned. Okay. And the Lord won't hold us guiltless who obey not his commands. Alright, so that's some pretty powerful lessons. Doctrine and Covenants 50, section 58. Pretty powerful stuff. Remember their labors in all faithfulness. D&C 6830. Receive wise steward and faithful labor. D&C 7217. Every man may gain other talents. Now this is an interesting verse also. And all for this for the benefit of the church of the living God. Listen to this, that every man may improve upon his talent, that every man may gain other talents, yea, even 100-fold, to be cast into the Lord's storehouse to become common property of the whole church. So we're supposed to improve our talents even 100 times what we have started with. And it's supposed to go into the property of the whole church. So it's a powerful verse in here. It's in Doctrine and Covenants 82:18. Finishing this up. By continuous labor, they were enabled to get a comfortable maintenance. Joseph Smith History 155. But they just barely got by. They had crop failures and other things. They lost places. We're just barely able to get by. All right, so there's some things on work, the value thereof, and some scriptures to back that up.